I guess I'll make a little introduction. Best of 5 semifinal. It is Happy versus Moon. The winner faces either Lin or 120 tomorrow for championship Monday. Happy versus Moon is a matchup that we've seen quite a few times in the past, and more often than not, Happy was successful in that. But at the moment, it seems like we have a join bug again. God damn. It seems like Happy is the most beatable in a long time. On this current patch, it's 4-1. Historically, 24-8 in favor of Happy. Currently number 2 in the ELO ranking, apparently. Moon in the best shape of a long time. You know, with Moon, it's sometimes hit or miss. But that is definitely hit recently. 120 has surpassed Happy in the ELO ranking. Moon and Lin shortly behind. So how were the recent results? Because Moon did defeat Happy not too long ago, didn't he? In one of the group stages? Okay. It's been quite some time since he took a map. Let me look this up. Are our stats correct? Incorrect? No, they're not. The 4th game in March. That was the Don't Force Me Cup. In the quarterfinals, Moon took the series 2-1. That was not necessarily to be expected, but since then, Emperor's Revenge, only clean wins, one after the next. So hopefully the server situation is all right as we try this for the 3rd time. Everybody's ready. 3, 2, 1. Loading screen. Oh, we get the player boxes. We need the map box and then we're good. We are good indeed. It is the best of 5 semi-final. Who comes out on top here? Happy, the higher seed, but Moon as the challenger, never to be underestimated. In the bottom left-hand side, Emperor is here trying to get the wins back-to-back in TeD Cup, but competition is fierce these days. He's losing quite a few maps and also series versus Kaho. That's the game tape that Moon had to study and apply his own twist to it. He's spawning in the upper right-hand side. First choice is the hero. Is it Keeper or is it Demon Hunter? I don't think we can expect the Warden off of Moon. That is Loliot territory. And Happy, for the start of the series, I'd say, or probably for the entire series, it's gonna be DK and Ghouls. Everything else would surprise me. But on the Night Elf side, there is so much that Moon can do, especially Moon as a player. Strategic depth has always been one of his strong suits. He had to make a choice between Keeper and Demon Hunter, chooses to go for the Demon Hunter, and with that he can still play Dryads, Bears, Mass Dryads, also the Talon play that we've seen on Friday. We all know that Moon loves the Talons, doesn't he? So why not? Why not adapt and overcome the Emperor? There's the game sound. That should all be fine. And DK Ghouls it is. What are the creep routes? Happy has been quite experimental recently. For example, in the Show Cup versus Lin, he crept the shop first. That was something that I hadn't seen before. While other undeads like Labyrinth and 120 go for quite a few tower pushes these days, I don't think we can expect that from Happy. Oh, no deny. Also, we'll get the Acolyte who did not pull out the creeps. First blood drawn by the goat. And claws for more damage. I'd say this is a good start. No denies. Acolyte killed. Good item. That's how you want to start into the series. And Happy playing this pretty conventional. Not going for the High Priests, not going for his classic aggression, because nobody is as aggressive as Happy is. But maybe that will change in the next couple of minutes. No. Murloc camp right after, while Moon is going for the consumable, and he's the one crossing the map first with more vision, and that is a wonderful ward position here, covers this avenue, the path towards the middle, and this one as well. So Moon is fast when it comes to creeping and doing damage. He got Immolation and Mana Burn, so both spells pretty strong. Poison applied to everything, and Happy has to throw the first coils. He was very conservative with the coils as well, didn't use them for creeping too much. Or not at all, actually. Well, that was the first coil? Yeah, right? Huh. Oh, surround! And now the question, will this be worth it? Can he fight out with a couple of kills? Happy closing that surround again, and the Demon Hunter is just super hurt and Happy. Pulling ahead now. That was a little sloppy. Maybe was looking somewhere else, and if you give Happy a split second of time, he's gonna kill you. We got the replenishment potion. Wonderful to get some mana back. Ghouls will be rotated. Not too many players are making use of the new Cannibalize. Could be researched now. It's pretty cheap and pretty fast. Demon Hunter is right back at it. Wants to finish what he started. Happy doesn't have dust, which is a surprise. Usually always going for it. But he was working on his tier 2 on the graveyard. Now he gets the dust and the boots. And the circlet, quite expensive. Moon's Hunter's Hall is coming together, and then we'll see what the second hero is. It should be Naga. And that should be the case for Moon, for Happy as well. Lots of vision for Moon on the map. Happy checking, where are you? What are you doing? I want to punish you. Demon Hunter can't be surrounded again. He has no tally staff, he has no TP, he has no potion. Oh, and the creeps have woken up. Some aggression. And this is Naga. No, not too many ghoul losses in the early game. Demon Hunter is far away from 3. Somewhere in southern Germany, I hear Remo screaming, and no boots! Yeah, I know, Remo, no boots, I know. So what can Moon do? Ancient of War is not gonna help in creeping. DK is also not level 3, but he's way... Alchemist? Moon played this quite a bit before, right? Demon Hunter Alchemist, okay. Oh, nasty creep tag. Alchemist almost getting surrounded here. Happy gets the last hit. 0 XP. Archers being caught as well. It's a total disaster. And Moon's mind. He has a little bit of a mental blockade against Happy. He lost so many times to him. Acid Bomb can be really good. Damage over time against ghouls. Statues can out-heal it later, but also applies to the Focus Fire. I like the Alchemist choice. It's also very tanky versus spells. So no Naga it is, but it's also no creeping. DK has no mana though. It's not that scary, but at the moment the Alchemist only has 1 armor point and therefore very susceptible to physical damage. So Happy pulling back a little bit, waiting for the 9-minute push with Frenzy and Destroyers. Few Dryads sprinkled in. We're gonna make a transition towards Bears very soon.
A player's forces are under attack.
But the Demon Hunter is still 80% away from level 3. I don't want to say it's unheard of, but it's definitely not that great. It's a misclick? No, Alchemist isn't a misclick. It's probably gonna be Chemical or Acid Bomb and Chemical Rage. A build that we've seen in a few matchups now by Night Elves. And there we go. Chemical Rage applied. And we've seen this also with Talents as a third hero, where Heal Spray was the choice. And we thought already, like, isn't Acid Bomb better? Alchemist. Certainly a new flavor in the past couple of days and weeks. As we've seen him before, obviously, especially versus Orc. X-Lord played him as well versus Night Elf. Oh, that ogre! Kill him! Kill him with fire! I mean, it's a mana burn, right? It has to do something with fire. We got the Battle Bongos, which is stacking nicely with Roar. But good luck defending this push when your Alchemist is so hurt and you have no healing. Only a little bit of an Invo Potion. No TP. And the Frenzy Ghouls are here. Coil thrown onto the Alchemist. I don't know if that's the perfect use. Tier 3 is done. Moon doesn't have an orb yet. Moon has to walk back. It's a huge Congo line. Dryads are coming in, but the piercing damage is already there. Destroyer as well. We have an Orb of Venom now, but this is not the greatest opening to a fight that I've ever seen. 2 Dryads hurt, 1 dead, gets a Fiend in return. Alchemist packs quite a punch, especially with Chemical Rage, trying to go with the Hero Nuke, but Happy can do that Hero Nuke even better. Invo Potion saving the Demon Hunter for a couple of seconds. Staff should be ready to get the Demon Hunter out of harm's way, and Moon has a solid follow-up thanks to the 15-second Invo Potion. Heal Scroll by Happy. Didn't hit all, I think. Demon Hunter in the middle of it all. Oh, so close. But it's saved and saves the staff usage. That will then get the bear back home to safety. Exactly. And we have a nice little back and forth in this fight. No consumable on Happy anymore. Also barely any mana. A Coil Nova is online though. So you gotta be careful with what you do. It's daytime for a long time. So heal potions have to do the job. A new Moonwell is coming up. Happy trying to eliminate Moon here. I think that he was hoping that this is gonna be a little easier, but the Demon Hunter falls as there was no potion available anymore. Without the Demon Hunter, what can you do? This shows potential though. It was a bad early game. It was a bad start to the fight, and yet Moon is able to get some kills, but not on this map anymore. GG. Happy 1-0. As expected, I guess. Last Refuge. Happy's playing pretty well there. Always, especially in this matchup, but Moon not without chances. How does this game go without the Demon Hunters around? I think Moon is not getting slapped too hard. He can build up on that. But yeah, here, after the initial surround, he couldn't really harass anymore as much as he wanted to, and Happy takes it. But it's a long series, it's a best of 5. This was basically a warm-up. And I hope Moon is now warmed up a little better than he was before. Happy, not the extraordinary plays, really. The standard was enough, more or less. But Alchemist second. We didn't see it shine too much, as we didn't see the higher levels, but especially against the Ghoul push, it's really good. Against potential Gargs, Alchemist is also really good. And against Nuke, it's also really good. So I do see the upsides. Less control though, as you would have with the Naga, but therefore not so squishy. And yeah, Moon made mistakes. This wasn't the best Moon that we've seen all week. And now chance number 2 to take a map here. Otherwise, Winning 3 maps in a row versus Happy is not impossible, as we've seen in Show Cup. But it's damn freaking hard. Game number 2. Can Moon strike back and tie up the series and force the best of 3? Or will it be the 2-0 lead after Autumn leaves? And will we have a switch up from Moon's side? Will he still stick with the demon? Is it time for a keeper? Is it time for expansions? And how's the sound, everybody? These days it's pretty tricky to find the sweet spot, as Warcraft 3 sounds are a little screwed. So far, a standard creep route. Not the greedy one, not the risky one at the shop. TeD Cup was usually the tournament where Happy performs the weakest. But he's still the reigning and defending champion. Yes, that goes together. Demon Hunter it is. We stick with it. So playing this a little more careful. The creep route was good. In the beginning, was very fast. But then he made that mistake of getting the Demon Hunter surrounded, and that was, I don't want to say it's game, because you can always come back from those situations, but it favored Happy, you know? Surrounding your enemy hero and forcing a TP definitely favored him. So this time, the Acolyte pull works a little better, but was that an intentional Archer counterblock? And Snaggle, Happy, will you rush across immediately? Demon Hunter salvaging this now. Yeah, creeping has been pretty revolutionized in the past month, right? With the Acolyte pulls, with now the counter blocks to the Acolyte pulls. But this took more time than Moon wanted. Happy once again with the DK Ghoul opener. As I said, it is the standard for many years in this matchup, and it probably won't change because it's just so damn good for creeping. It's just so damn good against archers. There's absolutely no reason to move away from it. The problems of Undead lie, ironically, in the late game. When Night Elves tend to get too strong. Circled for Happy, signature move, selling the town portal. Moon doesn't do that after what happened on game 1, understandably so. Tier 2 deck starting on both sides. It's a relatively calm early game. Moon also not focusing on level 2 too much, with ghouls creeping at the same time as distracting the Demon Hunter is a little easier because they, plus the skeletons, can tank a lot better until the Ancient of War moves over. But the Ancient of War is not moving over, it's producing. And that worries me a little, just like this ghoul gang. Oh, Happy's lining up another surround, isn't he? Moon needs a counterplay to this. And so far, the movement works out, but Happy is greedy for experience from Moon's side. Moon just running around in circles. Nothing has been accomplished so far. He's already up against the Unholy Aura. A Wisp is here, but almost no skeleton to detonate on. At least that Wisp is ready, but now the Wisp is dead. Expo cancelled at the bottom. Happy reads him like a book. A book with a lot of pictures. Archer safe with Moon Juice. Where's the damage? I'm not too high on Moon's early game. Very passive, very unsuccessful. Only the Demon Hunter was doing something, but in competitive Warcraft, multitasking is a thing. And you saw Happy distracting, dodging damage, and creeping at the same time while teching. Good blocks on both sides. Can the Demon Hunter finally get it? I think that's a deny. Oh, not even. Good place! Once again, nothing too spectacular. This is, I'd say, average happy. But today that's enough. Moon's not really awake for now. As we're moving towards the tavern again. Tier 2 is finished. Naga second. Is it the Alchemist again? Absolutely is. Would love to see a ring on him. Just put a ring on him, guys. He's a keeper. Well, not really. Keeper's still in the altar. But very low XP levels. Moon! Ooh, squeezing through here, but the Naga, frost arrows. Seemingly enough. Happy's trying to get out in front. Another frost arrow. Ghoul attacks. One more. Wasn't there a coil? Oh, 5 mana off. That could have been a kill. And then probably game. So far the situation has been salvaged. But what about this Alchemist, guys? He's not moving that fast. Low level. Low supply. Fights throughout the entire series so far. He's using the Alchemist as a decoy now. Will maybe be saved. Oh, there's another coil lined up. And it has Savvy Foul Mixer's name on it. Relatively simple. Moon was in the base. Could have gotten a staff. If there's a shop, but he skipped that one. So no staff available. And then there's the kill. Was that enough distraction? Is the trade of preventing level 3 for a while the right one? Ooh, Moon needs a bit of an exclamation mark. He's not allowed anything. Very restrictive gameplay by Happy so far. And the 9-minute push is soon to be ready. What's next? Shop at tier 3 for the orb. Engine of War is ready, but Happy's waiting in the wings, going for the bigger camp. But the consumable will fall to Moon if things go right. Ring of the Archmagi for Happy. Nice little stat boost on top of all these circles that he stacked up. And the Ancient of War falls. So does the Archer. This series is a disaster. Hold on. Perfectly timed. No mana burn against it. No counter pressure. Now he's starting it a little bit with Reju on. Oh, I wouldn't be too surprised to see the Naga get the kill. No, he doesn't. You also have heal wards as a drop that can help to a degree. But Happy, you have dust. But the lab is almost open. How do you get this Demon Hunter out of harm's way? If not with a town portal. DK rushing to the shop. You take care of the groceries today. Alrighty. And with a dust and a coil. This is a Demon Hunter dead. Second hero kill for Happy. He's taken no prisoners here today. I don't know what's up with Moon. Maybe he's got out of bed with the wrong foot. Moon also not portaling home. That was a... I mean, you can't expect if the DK is gone for so long. I don't know if Moon is a little unlucky with what screens he's looking at, but... Okay, he can't afford a Tavern Revive. He wants to creep more, he wants to heal up a little bit. Demon Hunter finally chasing the DK, so he's out of mana, but still no boots. Frenzy, not even finished. Alchemist is dead, that's the third hero. Oh my god. I don't know what it is. Happy at some point just broke Moon. Look at this statue block. 4th hero kill. in quick succession. Moon stands no chance. Not a single engagement was favorable for Moon. No expansion behind this. That was cancelled very, very, very early. This is not the Moon of the past couple of weeks. Not at all. Whenever he's up against Happy, he's dropping 500 MMR. And Happy can expand out, yes, of course. After all these wins, I mean, yes. Very, very clear advantage. Have we seen a single Demon Hunter level 3 this entire series? No, right? Now we do. Plus the Helm of Valor, a solid item against the Undead Nuke, but Happy relentless pressure. We did? Okay, then not for much longer. We also have no Chemical Rage here. Town Portal home by Moon. He forgot the Alchemist in the Town Portal. Guys, I'm not pretending that this is gonna be close. Supply numbers are even okay, but the bears are dropping so fast. Try hero 4, 3, 2. And yeah, Moon, you can try to burn now, but it's just too late. The early game fell apart. Acid Bomb versus Ghouls. Works to a degree. Moon can survive here probably, but then he's up against 2 bases. And it's still so much damage done. And there's no... Wow, a mana burn for 2. Something's off, guys. Something is seriously off with Moon today. Game. This is brutal. This series is nothing but brutal. Moon has to wake up like yesterday. This is not the series that we were hoping for, guys. Not at all. Phew. SPX Chris, thank you for the 27-month resub. Much appreciated. Yeah, since WGL 2019. There's not much that Moon can do when his opponent is happy. And the game constantly falls apart in the early game. Every single time so far. You need a good early game. You need a fast level 3 if you play Demon Hunter. 3 match points for Happy. Moon has to present some great tricks here now. And better creeping. And better harass. Like, Moon was level 1 for the majority of the last game. And Happy is not playing anything that hasn't been played before. A little creeping, instant aggression. Remember Kaho in the round of 16, how great he was playing. Dice got a map of Happy 2 days ago. And to be honest, could have won the series.
A player's forces are under attack.
This is Moon falling back to old patterns of like 6 weeks ago, when he was in his weakest. Semifinal, good result of course. But yeah, Moon seems a bit broken. Demon Hunter again, not switching it up, not going for the keeper. Is this all too predictable?
Player's forces are under attack.
Thank you, Crows and Bees, for the Prime sub. We gladly take that Prime sub off of you, everybody. If you have Amazon Prime, you got 1 sub per month for free. And the month is coming to an end, so spend it well. Happy starting with the turtles. Interesting start. Not going towards the orange camp. Probably going turtles to shop, but Demon Hunter is here. Didn't decide yet whether it's mana burn or not. Oh, Happy did creep the trolls, right? At least the item. Fertig. Thank you for the 4-month resub.
A player's forces are under attack.
But again, where's the damage? Moon still didn't spend his skill point. Nausea kill early on. At least there's chip damage on the DK now. But that can obviously be fixed relatively fast. Okay, now we get the item at the troll camp. Alright, Demon Hunter, you have to do the heavy lifting. At least level 2. Couple of stats. Circlet and Ring of Superiority. Happy accelerating with a lot of ghouls as Moon. Feels really odd that he's rushing across without immolation, without mana burn. Replenishment potion for Happy once again, more or less perfect. Is Moon investing into boots now? If he wants to punish that decay, he needs the boots. Remo is right in very few things. But with the boots, he's spot on. Obviously, you need a second hero. You need a tier 3. Everything is very expensive on the Night Elf side at that stage of the game. But, oh no. Oh, Happy is moving back to old habits. Early tier 2 pressure. And he can't find the lures just yet, so we go for the Wisps. Counter Naga. For the first time, no Alchemist. And already, this is a little better, even though we lose some Wisps here on Moon's side. And now the burns come into play. There was a delay, certainly. But... Kinda sad to say, but this is the best game that Moon has played this series. And now he's creeping at the same time. Experience goes to the Naga though. But it feels like Happy has scouted this. Oh boy! Happy's gonna collapse on that poor Naga. And these archers. Naga gets level 2. Alright, Wand of Mana stealing. Also not too bad, but these archers are just getting wrecked. Double kill, triple kill. Here we go. And the Naga is basically surrounded as well, isn't she? Might have to evade with a Zeppelin. Oh my god. Demon Hunter has no staff. For the town portal, it might be a little bit too late. Is it? Oh no! But that was a gnarly creepjack. Moon loses his entire army. And the town portal. This is a best of 5 decided in 30 minutes. Oh my god. Oh my god! This is not worth of a semi-final performance today. Nice detonate, gets level 3. But the Naga just slithers away against the Dryads. It's so weird. Moon is doing so much better versus Labby. He also did better against 1-0. He's trying, he's fighting, he's putting some damage on the heroes. Fork Lightning! But of course, Happy does the perfect thing at the perfect time and saves his heroes and kills his opponent. That's just how it is. The second you get a slither of hope, Happy ruins it. And I think, yeah. I'm sorry, but that was a very bad series by Moon. That looked a little more like the War 3 Champions Finals versus Cini than the number 3 in the ELO rank, or number 4 in the ELO ranking. Easy Sunday for Happy. And for all of us, a little sad. I tweeted that Warcraft 3 doesn't get much better than this. I'm sorry, I take that back. Warcraft can get a lot better than this. And Warcraft will get a lot better than this, because one of the best possible setups that we have in the entire scene is coming up next. It is Lyn, the best orc this game has ever seen, versus 1-2-0, currently number 1 in the ELO ranking. If you like what you see and if you like that we're bringing you the best of competitive Warcraft from all across the globe, please feel free to check out backtowarcraft.com/support. I'm gonna take a little break to play some ads and then we're back with the second semi-final. Who faces Happy tomorrow? Is it Lyn? Is it 1-2-0? It's gonna be a banger. See you in a bit.